Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tweety back in another video, and today I have a story theory on Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I think this is a pretty good theory. So basically, the basis of my theory is based off of, and I already made a video about this before, but now I can really, like, flesh it out and, like, go in depth on why I think this is the case. So in Scorpion's Tower ending for Mortal Kombat 11, he tries to, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it.
Not keep that promise. I had to restore my family. Over and over, I crafted the sands of time. Yet in every new timeline, my family's tragedy repeated. I was powerless to change it. After eons, I learned the truth. Kronika was not alone. She was one of many titans, each more powerful and ancient than the Elder Gods. It is they who conspire against us.
So here's my theory, right? Now, if you look at the MK1 trailer, you have Kenshi, right? And he's not blind. He's just regular dude. He's not blind. And then you have Melina, who is like an Edenia. She's like, I guess, fighting for the throne. What did they say here?
Becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Yes, and like they're saying it's like her Tarkatan thing is like a disease, right? Let's look at that scene real quick.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
Yeah, so they're saying she's got like a disease. And then as far as Kenshi's concerned, if you go later on in the trailer when they're doing fatals.
Finish him.
I think it's right here. See, he's blind Kenshi again. He's blind Kenshi again. Even though earlier he could see. So I think the story, and also if you look at Cameo Jax, he has arms. So I think in the story, it's going to be like all of their like problems were fixed. Like Liu Kang fixed all their problems. Melina is not Tarkatan anymore. Kenshi's not blind. Jax has arms. But I think as the story unfolds, it's going to be kind of like a you can't defy destiny type of deal. And we're going to see Jax lose his arms. We're going to see Melina develop the Tarkatan stuff anyways. We're going to see Kenshi become blind anyways. You know what I mean? And then I think that Titan's going to show up, whether it's one Titan or multiple, and they're going to be like, oh, you guys struggle with Kronika. Like, they're going to, like, make it's going to seem like Kronika was, like, weaker than them. You know what I mean? Like, Kronika was, like, the weakest one. And then, like, here's what I think is going to happen as far as, like, the pro tag goes, is Raiden and Kung Lao are, like, scrubs in this, right? They're, like, scrubs. They're, like, learning. Like, I think Kenshi even, like, calls him a scrub up here.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Yeah, so I think like Raiden and Lau are gonna be scrubs. And I also think like I don't know what's gonna happen with Lau, to be honest. He could get killed, he could I don't know, but I think what's gonna happen with Raiden is he's gonna be the pro tag, right? And he's gonna be like learning, he's gonna be getting his ass beat by like Kenshi and like all these guys. And then I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna get the opposite effect of like Melina and Kenshi and them, in that he's gonna learn how to fight and all this stuff and like try to get better and stuff like that. But then like the Titans, by trying to like make a you can't defy destiny situation, the Titans are gonna give Raiden back his powers, and then he's gonna like save the day. Like I feel like we're gonna get like an anime moment where like the Titans are like shitting on like Liu Kang and like everyone because they're so powerful, but then it's like Raiden has like an anime flashback to like his grandma, and she's like, Raiden, you could do anything you set your mind to. And then he just like powers up. He gets his god powers back. Just like how Kenshi goes blind, Melina becomes Tarkatan, stuff like that. Raiden gets his god powers back. And not only does Raiden get his god powers back, but he has all like the skills he acquired throughout the story from being a bum who was like trying to learn how to fight better. And he just like saves the day. He like shits on the Titans, saves the day. And I think that's how MK1 is going to end. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going to happen. That's my theory on the story. Let me know down below what you think the story is going to be like, what direction it's going to go in. I do think this is going to be the start of a trilogy. I think it's going to be the start of a trilogy. And I think one is going to end with like Raiden is now also a god. Characters like Melina and Kenshi and Jax are back to normal, how they usually are with like the metal arms, Kenshi being blind, Melina, being Tarkatan. Don't know how it's going to end up with Kung Lao. Normally Kung Lao gets killed off, but I'm not sure. And then I don't know how MK1's going to end. I don't know. I think it's going to be a situation where like Liu kind of like learns a lesson. Like you can't control everything. You know what I mean? Like it's going to end with Liu like, realizing that like, I can't just control everything. You know what I mean? Like that's not good. You got to let things just kind of be how they are type of situation. And then maybe at the end, there'll be a tease of new villains. Maybe maybe like Raiden and Liu at the end will be like, okay, we're going to back off. We're not going to, or maybe Liu becomes human again. I don't know, something like that. But maybe one will end in a situation where it's like, they just back off from there, like the gods, and they let everyone else handle it. Because when they tried to handle it, they had to deal with all these crazy titans and stuff like that. And like, if my scenario plays out, if it weren't for Raiden, everyone would get cooked. You know what I mean? So maybe like MK1, they'll decide like, okay, we got to back off. We just got to let things be. And then it might set up some villains at the end, like young Shao, young Goro, young Shang, stuff like that. And then that might be like the teaser for MK2, something like that. Because they're showing so much origin stuff that it makes me feel like they're setting up like a new multi-game storyline here, not just like this is the whole game. You know what I mean? Because you got like Kenshi like trying to get the sword from Johnny. You got freaking what's another like origin? Oh yeah, you got like Kitana, Melina, and Edenia. They don't even show the villains in the trailer. That's how kind of basic they're going with the plot at first. Like it's not like too crazy. But yeah, I do think at some point the story will pick up. The Titans will come in. There might be like a big event. Like for example, there might be like Goro, Kung Lao or something like that fighting. And then Liu Kang's like, okay, Destiny's going to be the fight here type of deal. But then Kung Lao gets killed anyways. That sets it off. They're fighting the Titans. The Titans are winning. Raiden powers up and then fucks them up. I think that's basically my theory. Not sure how y'all will feel about that theory, but I think it's a cool little theory. Also, some people, they thought Cole Young was the actor for Kenshi. It's actually not. It's a guy named, I think his name is Noah Fledler. I think that's his name. He does look kind of like the actor for Cole Young, Louis Tan. So I understand like people being confused by that. He does kind of look like him, but it's not him. Also, I wonder what's going on in the story with Scorpion and Sub. Hopefully they're not just like side characters. Hopefully they get to do some stuff. One thing that I found kind of interesting was show you up here real quick. It's right here. Now, if you're a Naruto fan, you'll notice what I'm about to talk about here. Scorpion actually spear pulls him, and then he hits him with the Rock Lee primary Lotus into an explosion. So, a little bit of Naruto stuff going on. Probably shouldn't be showing these fatalities over and over again. YouTube hasn't been kind to all of us, you know what I'm saying? That's so cool how it says Kenshi on the plaque there. It reminds me of Aaron Black's bullet. But yeah, I'm curious what's going on with Sub-Zero and Scorpion in the story. Like, I'm worried that like so many of the characters are going to take a back seat, like Scorpion, Sub, Melina, and Kitana. Like they'll take a back seat, stuff like that. I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. That's so cool how the Punch Walk launches and they're able to get ball roll. That's so cool right there. Can't wait to mess around with stuff like that. I hope they don't take too much of a backseat, but yeah. So all in all, y'all, that's my read. I think the main villain's going to be a Titan or Titans. They're gonna make it like a you can't deny Destiny situation where they like reintroduce all the problems characters had that Liu Kang tried to erase. And then I think Raiden is going to be the pro tag. Because like if you think about all these characters, everyone's better off besides Raiden. Like Kenshi's better off. He's not blind. Melina's and Edenia. She's going for the throne. Jax has arms. You know what I mean? But Raiden, you know, he's just a regular Joe now. He's a regular scrub, like trying to learn how to fight better. And I think that will be the Titans' undoing. You know, they think by making the timeline intact again that they're like helping themselves like win, but in reality they're unleashing like the beast. You know what I mean? And I don't know if Raiden is like strong enough to beat Titans normally, like in old MK. He might not be, but I think this combination of like Raiden getting all this training throughout the story, like learning how to fight as a scrub, and then getting those god powers, I think he'll overcome the Titans and fucking mop shit up. So that's my theory on the story, y'all. Let me know what you think about down below. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos of me speculating the story and all that. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be dropping MK1 content nonstop, y'all. Nonstop later.